A lot of other guys share the same feeling. It was great, fun time out there today.
Was that a hard decision to redshirt last year?
I don't know. I mean, coming to it was a hard decision. Once I realized it had to be done, it wasn't that hard.
Was this kind of the day today that you had on your mind last year, you know, to get back out there, all new offensive line, you be one of the starters? Did that kind of help you get through that red shirt?
Oh, no, the red shirt, I just took it as a time for me to improve on what I need to improve on most. I figured that was the time I was going to improve the most in my career since I did have time to just focus on me.
What were some of those things that you were looking to get better at?
You know, there's a lot of things, Lime. You got technique, you got finishing, like hands inside, footwork, making sure I sprint down the field, working on leadership skills, all those things I had to work on last year.
It's kind of feel like a responsibility for you to help lead some of these guys now. Basically, you're replacing all the starters along the front. You've had some playing experience before. Is kind of trying to take a leadership role?
Yeah, it's definitely taking a leadership role this year. It's been placed on me. Have no problems with it. I do have Matt Crowder and Kyler. They're also helping the line out with just making sure we get all the young guys on the same page.
Was the conversation of redshirting, was that something Coach Jones approached you about? And kind of what did you have to think about it all, or did you just say, you know, sure thing right away, or what was that conversation like?
Any time that you're a player and you're a competitor, you don't want to say you're going to redshirt. I think very few people in college football want to come in and ever redshirt. So that was a hard thing to swallow, and I did have to come up with it. And the coaching staff was very understanding, and I appreciate them for that and have the utmost respect for them.
Marcus, I mean, if you look at the interior, I mean, you guys inexperienced a little bit, Kyler and Mac, yourself, but everybody's played a little bit. You got two tackles brand new to college football in the SEC. Kind of what do you tell them? I mean, how did you guys try to help them along, Coleman and Dontavius out there?
I mean, of course, it's that learning curve when you're a freshman and Dante was just coming into a new system, but it's just sharing our experiences with them, the little things every day, making sure they understand the fundamentals. They're great guys. They always, every time we tell them something, they always come out, try to put it to good use. Very smart individuals, so it's just always telling them and reminding them every time.
And just how much of an advantage is it that they were here in the spring? If I remember right, you came in early too. I mean, you came in. I mean, can you tell that this is a big deal to be able to start off fall camp with that foundation?
Whenever you come in for spring, especially as a freshman, it's a big learning curve, but you don't see how much you improve until right now. So those guys like Ray Wallace and a guy like Coleman Thomas is going to see the big curves that they made and from all their teammates and everything like that. So that's a big help for them, and I think we're starting to see it now.
And then you've been here through a lot of stuff. How much better, I mean, does it feel right now to have some continuity in the program, to come back, you have the same coaches, you have the same plays? I mean, do you feel like you're getting a foundation now that maybe wasn't there 3 years ago?
It's great to have the same people come back again, same faces. We're starting to build like a real big, close-knit family now. It's really good.
Yeah. Thank you, Marcus.
Marcus, you started 5 games, but it was 2 or 3 years ago in a different system. How much does that help you now?
Oh, I mean, we had different systems because, you know, we did have some other things in the past, but I'm not here to talk about that. It's just that my playing experience does help, but if you treat practice like a game, it really doesn't matter if you have that much playing time in my experience, because you do understand in practice, if you take the mental reps, if you take your reps like it is a game, you'll play like you do in practice.
That's what I mean. You got several of you guys that are fourth-year juniors that have a lot of experience, just not a lot of starting experience. How valuable is the experience, even if it's not starting?
I mean, even if you do start, you get that little sense of, you know, you can play against the competition. That's probably about it. But if you practice and prepare the proper way, there's no doubt when you go into the game.
You guys feel, you know, you hear all this talk about this could be the weak point of the team. How does that motivate you guys?
We work hard every day. We know that. We got a chip on our shoulder. We're trying to work every day to improve.
Do you feel like that experience factor that is maybe overrated a little bit as far as how few starts you guys have?
Experience is never overrated, but it is a thing that I am saying that you can practice. If you practice like it's a game, you play the game like it's a practice. And that's the thing I've always lived by. And that's the same thing you tell the freshmen. They go out there and they will execute.
What can you tell from practice today, from the very first practice? What can you walk away and say, this is what we learned about our team today?
We're in a lot better shape. The all-season program was really hard. Dave Lawson pushed us. We're in great shape.
As far as the new guys, what did you see from some of the freshmen out there today, and especially those guys who weren't here in January?
That's hard to say. I play offensive line. I'm worried about what I'm doing. I'm worried about the guys next to me. I didn't really see too much from the freshmen because I wasn't paying that much attention.
How hard was it for you to sit out last year?
It was a pretty tough decision, but the guys supporting me, the coaching staff was behind me, and I just had a good time to improve.
Whose idea was it?
It was just an idea that both of us came up together with.
Talk a little bit about how different the scheme is under Butch Jones as opposed to when Coach Pittman was here previously.
This is a more spread system, as you do know. We did run more of a pro style, and even when we did run a no-huddle, it wasn't an up-tempo no-huddle. This is up-tempo, fast and furious is what we call it, and we're always going up-tempo, trying to snap the ball fast.
Does this system benefit a quicker offensive line?
It benefits those who are in great shape.
Are you in great shape?
Yes.
Is the whole line in great shape?
Yes, they've lost conditioned us very well this offseason.
How much smoother is a first day of practice when you're not having to adjust to a new coaching staff, new scheme, new position coach?
It was a good day of practice. It's one of the better days since I've been here. Everybody was on beat. There is things we need to improve on, but as far as everybody knowing what to do, everything went smooth.
Did it kind of just pick up where it left off in the spring or last fall? I mean, or is there catching up for a lot of people?
Oh, there was no catching up. We hit the ground running.
Is practice different from you when you know that you're going to be playing as opposed to redshirting?
No, because every time when I was redshirting, I just prepared for the game like I was playing. I spent extra time in the film room. I made sure I took care of my body. I was doing all the extra stuff, so there's going to be no difference.
Marcus, ever since you've been here, it's always been Juwan and Tiny, and those guys have been the guys. Was it kind of weird to not have them out there today at practice? And did you kind of look around and be like, hey, I'm one of the older guys, I got to be the leader now?
No, it's kind of weird. I had that feeling a long time ago as far as I am the leader. That was put on me a long time ago. But as far as other guys, like I said, they are great players, but they are gone, but now it's our time.
Thank you.
Marcus, is Blair in as much better shape as it looks like?